Welcome back everyone. In this video we're going to be drawing this circular base. We'll be covering circle, circle with tangent radius option. Also we're going to talk about fillet command and how we can utilize that. We're going to talk about array, specifically polar array, and also the trim command. Also similar to previous videos, we'll be talking about layers with Lineweight and Linetypes. Also there's a very useful function called LTSCALE, stand for Linetype scale. That's used to scale up or down your line type. For instance, your center lines, if they're not spaced properly, we can use this command to space them properly. In the past I've created many videos and listed them primarily in this playlist called AutoCAD Intro. So if you're new to my channel, if you're new to AutoCAD, please go ahead, click on my channel, go to playlist and look at the AutoCAD Intro playlist, where I walk you through the very beginning, what is AutoCAD, the history and so forth, all the way down to how to create custom title block and the company logo, and how to prepare a proper printout to the scale that you wish. Okay. So this is a drawing for today, and the way we're gonna draw this has to do with the way it's dimensioned, and also we gotta find a datum. Normally a part, mechanical part, is dimensioned from a datum. In this case it's actually an imaginary datum somewhere in the space, the center of the circle. So we're gonna draw the circle. We will draw this circle with a diameter of 4.5, and then we'll draw this circle with center line type, and the diameter is 5.25, and then we can find a location of this circle and this arc up here. After we draw that, we'll trim the extra pieces and use polar array to create two identical versions of the same. Okay, we're gonna start off again, just like the previous video, from a template I will provide you within the description. Okay, let's go ahead to AutoCAD, and if you start off with template, you're gonna, if you go to layout, you're gonna see there's a viewport here. You can double click, zoom in, zoom out, double click out, and there's a title block already available for you. Let's go back to model space. Also there are many layers available for you. So for center line, we'll use this layer. If you go to the layer properties, you will see that your center line has a line type of center and the color of blue. You can change any of these as you wish. So the current layer is visible line with the line weight of 0.4 mm. That's good enough. As we talked about our strategy to draw this, you can grab the circle command with center radius, and you can start off from the origin, or at the origin, or you can start off anywhere. You can follow along with the command bar. So it says a specify center point for circle. You can specify anywhere on the screen. Later on we can move it anywhere we want. Right now it's asking for the radius. However, I know the diameters are given, so 3 1/8, right? So what you can do here, D is highlighted for diameter. You can just type D so that you can enter the diameter as opposed to the radius. So the diameter is 3 1/8. So that's in fractions, not in decimals. So in AutoCAD, To enter fractions, you do like this. So for this case, 3-1/8. Okay, so that's 3/1/8. Press enter. Okay, that's the middle circle. So let's draw this circle with 4.5 diameter. You can also grab a circle with center and diameter. That's another option. Center, it's asking for diameter, so that'll be 4.5. Let's draw this one with center line. So the diameter is 5.25. 5.25, right? Click on the other circle, change the layer to center line. Okay, we're gonna draw a line. You can change the layer to center line. That's one way. You can get closer to this point. If this object snap, that's called quadrant, is not showing up, what you can do, make sure your object snap is on first off, okay, by clicking on that, so it's on. Click on this little arrow and make sure your quadrant is on. If you need any other type of snap, you can turn it on. Do not turn on everything because it's gonna keep snapping everywhere and it's gonna hinder your drawing. So make sure your quadrant is on. I'm gonna escape from there. Grab your line, get closer to it. Do not click, but drag away from it. And you can click outside, say somewhere there, okay? And you can get closer to the lower quadrant and extend from there. Press here, escape out. So let's draw that. There are other ways to draw, center marks. If you go to annotate, you can draw center marks later. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's delete that center mark and click on that circle. So that'll give you those two lines and that you can extend later. Let's go back to the Home tab, change the layer to visible line. Let's grab a circle with center diameter. At that point, we are gonna draw a circle with diameter of 3.25, so that'll be 0.75. Let's draw another one, another circle with radius of 1. Radius of 1. Here we have two options. We can use fillet to add those two arcs, or another way is to use tangent radius. We know that the arc is tangent to this arc and this arc, and we know the radius is 3/4. So let's do that. Tangent, tan there, and then type radius. Was it 1 inch? Oh, it was 3/4. So we're gonna undo that. Tan radius. Tan radius is 0.75. Then delete this one. Go ahead. Tan radius. Tan radius 0.75. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and trim the extra pieces here. Let's click on that. Click on here. Let's click on this one. These are extra pieces. Make sure you trim that one as well. And that one. Okay. So that's looking nice. Escape out from that. Let's go ahead and use array. We're gonna use polar array. And you can follow along with the command bar here. Select objects. You can select like this, and also this arc and this arc. Press enter. and you can, again, it's asking for a specific center point. That's center point. Right now there are 6 items here. I'm going to change it to 3 up here and check mark. Okay. We can go ahead and trim the extra pieces. Not that. Of course, this one. And this one. And this one. Well, that's pretty much it. Escape out from that. Let's go to layout. Double click. Let's see what type of scale. I'm looking for a standard scale. 1:1 works. One thing I don't like is the line type for the circle. This circle is a center line and it's not scaled properly. So I'm gonna double click out, go back to model. There's a command called LTSCALE that you can use. Let's go ahead and change that to 0.5. Let's go back to layout. It's much better now. I believe this is, yeah, the border is good and the outline of the object is thick enough. If not, you can always go ahead and change the line weight here. Okay, with that, we are done with this project. I hope it was useful for you. To support this channel, please like and subscribe.